Okay, I think we're set and we're good to get started. I feel like I'm still figuring everything out at this point, and realistically, I have no idea what I'm doing as far as streaming and creating content. I'm just kind of giving it a good whack, and I think I'm going to start trying to. The last few videos I've just considered it a stream, and I've thrown myself in, and I'm like, well, there's not going to be any viewers, but I'll provide color commentary if they hop in or something. And realistically, it's going to be wise of me to just maybe start formatting these with the intent to upload them on YouTube and just have YouTube content for people to watch. It's, at least it'll sit around, and been streaming at odd hours and haven't posted a schedule or anything, so it's going to take time. So in the spirit of that, I think I'm going to give a crack at just running through a campaign in Remnant 2. I've recently unlocked the DLC from the vendor Spark, who requires a bunch of weird shit, and I also have the engineer class, or the warden class, that is right at level 1, so that needs some work. And I figure some of the fun I have in this game, I do play it with my nose in a guide to an extent, just because every dungeon and every little secret and ring and all the stuff that you can find, it gets wise to enter a dungeon, kind of look up what you're getting your head into. But for some of the bigger puzzles, things like getting those materials from Spark and finishing that quest and getting the gun that I'm pretty sure they're going to give me, I am going to at least give it a generic go, and then see if I get, frustrated or hung up, I'll maybe try to pin down what I'm really supposed to be doing. I want to reroll a campaign, and I don't want to hurt myself on it, so we'll just go veteran. Narude. I'm going to spend a bunch of time in Narude, but you know what? We'll get it out of the way right up front for World 1. Didn't recognize the starting zone, so it's probably the DLC starting zone. We'll see. I think it'll be good to see it randomly generated and maybe have another crack at, because I know there's probably a ton of items, world items and things that I didn't get just running through the one shot of it. Shouldn't be too threatening though. I might look up to see how to alt kill the world boss, although I've got
Clementine?
a feeling
Ford? Shit.
what it's gonna be.
This is insane.
I had
The land, Ford.
running the one shot went through to
I'm gonna get moving if I'm gonna find Clementine.
make sure I could collect the perks as I went through, and I know one of the perks was not to blow up these giant crystals, or not to blow up 2 of them. And then if you complete the DLC, then you'll receive the perk for it. And I think I clocked what the giant crystals were, and they seem like the kind of thing that were I to blow up 2 of them, it's probably that alt boss fight. The video game logic of it makes sense. I could be wrong. I could be totally wrong.
Presence. Oxygen. Carbon. Hydrogen. Nitrogen. Consciousness. Indeterminable. Deeper into its essence. There. Confusion. Curiosity. Fear. Purpose. Fascinating. It
inevitable. Well, you get the prototype head like right at the start. Okay. Don't really have too much of a build. I will probably poke around and experiment with it as I level up the class. And oh, I remember this last time too. Now I recognize this from the other Naruto zone. I remember getting the keys for it being an absolute bitch. But when I did the one shot, now here, it has all the keys and everything's unlocked. Which my gut wants me to believe must mean that this is a bad zone roll, but I know how this shakes out. Eventually, I'm gonna be pulling up a zone key and re-rolling adventures until I get exactly what I need and really trying to scrub through for those last items, but that's... boy, that's just not the most fun I have in this game.
After all this time, they will be most pleased to meet you.
What's the secret?
Helmed by the Convocation, guide the Drazier in all matters. They sought to uncover the secrets of the universe here, at its center. And then the Drazier crossed the horizon and found nothing. Nothing.
Does this take place
They are gone
after
now, consumed,
Naruto passes through the black hole?
silent, for there is nothing here. Only the primordial void. The darkness at light's end. No creator sits within the seat of creation. I am... No, I am the gardener. Yes, the
I
gardener.
need to remember, if I'm being smart,
This agricultural complex,
when I get through and
you
defeat the
do
boss,
not belong here.
to come back and talk to this guy for an
Quantus,
achievement
creation.
that I did not get when I one-shotted it.
I am sorry that you will not. Because there is no one else here. It's inescapable embrace. Tugging at your fragile... You must resist.
They do
not
feel
let it
funny.
take you. What you heard was in your mind. It was not real. You cannot rely upon organic sensations, no matter how real they seem.
The elitist.
It does not want you to leave. A stasis, frozen in time, forever unmoving. It wants Nerud. We cannot allow it. Please, help me. Take this and go to the central tower. Quickly, while you still can. I will be here, overseeing this sect.
Helping you wasn't really on my agenda, but if the help you need is someone killing all of the things here, then buddy, I'll help you out. Let's go. Ow. Is it double tap? There we go. Yeah. I really think they knocked it out of the park for the expansions to this game. In using Remnant from the Ashes and those expansions as a sort of comparison, I think they really looked at what each zone needed. And like, you know what, like a fun, multi-layered, like, somewhat vegetative, very alien zone for this, perfect. The giant city, the, you know, not Yarnum,
Okay, this is it.
that they added in the last DLC is pretty great. The Aisha one's fine. It's just more Aisha. It's okay. Maybe my least favorite out of all of them. But not... That's a big asterisk, because Aisha is one of my favorite zones in this game, but... What if we go this way? Is it death? It was death. That's a shame. Sort of. Curious mind needed to know. In the back of my brain, I still sort of believe that there probably was something that way, and I just didn't do it right. Not gonna try again, but you know. I'm also very pleased with the engineered drip. All the armors in these games, both of the Remnant games, really hit or miss for me. And I do love playing video game dress up. I really do. Especially like the other engineer armors, it's fine. The other space armor that gives you the tiny shrunken head just weirds me out. None of the pieces look good with anything else. I mean, this looks kind of fine. I feel like a mushroom space ranger, and that's totally fine. I spent the last 40 hours in this game being a Goatman weather wizard, and this is a nice change of pace. Oh, I will have to look up a guide when I get to like the whatever the in-between zone is when I get out of here, because I know that they've added I think in the last couple of DLCs they've added just stuff to that weird interdimensional area that I cannot think of the name of right now. The Labyrinth? I think it's the Labyrinth. Perpetually forget to keep that guy out. I do miss, I spend a lot of time as an elemental. Calling in those rainstorms is always a joy. Wish I had a better idea of where the random dungeons were in this game. Yeah, and something about an alternate memory core for the guy I'm picking up parts for.
was rough.
Still like the weird juxtaposition of this game making me look like an fucking Geiger-esque unknowable space thing, and when I run out of ammo my dude still is like, shit, fucking cocksuckers. Like, actually, what do I do? Put that right there. Just realized I have no recollection of what the my mutator is on this, or my actually very much might be worth just eyeballing. Okay, so longer fire to heat time. Seems probably fine. It's the thing that I picked up. Odd. Oh, you know, I did for a second play and roll a Yesha. Well, I had to have found it in like the first 10 minutes of looking through the zone. So far, this has not been noticeably different in any way from the one shot. I'm just gonna just gotta go. Wonder if the difficulty has affected alloy drops. I'm not even certain what enemies they're gonna drop from. If I take out like a few dungeon bosses and still don't see any, I'm gonna start getting worried about it. Fall to the formless. Scrap. Boo. Although I need scrap. I need scrap and just about every kind of crafting iron. The crafting economy in this game is either great in the sense that there's always a handful of stuff that I need or terrible, and then I've put plenty of hours in this game, and some of those things I need are basic materials. Alright, let's go with these out. Drop this guy. Yeah, problem solved. I don't even have a really, really poor understanding of the new relic system. Let's get this out. You know what I might do? Just for funsies. Why not? I'm getting hurt. Yeah, the guy got me. Boy, I was not prepared. That's fine.
Hell.
Alright, so this was the same room. By George, I think that guy was going to try to jump on me. Yeah, they could have left more ammo on the ground. I wouldn't have been mad about that. You know what? Curiosity's got me wondering what's over here. Let's just start assuming. Timing on that double click is tricky. I mapped it to a thumb button, which makes it maybe a little easier. But we gotta help them. Oh, I know what this. I recognize this instance. If memory serves, you gotta start the shit. There he is. And then you just run him up here. Yeah. It seems mean. Oh, it shouldn't be so hard. It's not their fault. Just gotta get a lockdown on what I'm doing. It's like a level 1 warden. You know, it's like I know the solve for it is building it into a healer class, like a warden healer of some variety, and just giving myself that survivability. Throw some heavier armor on, which I mean, probably isn't a bad idea just to begin with. I really liked my drip, though. You were looking good, robot homie. Kindness, robot man. Wonder when it is I start fat rolling. I bet it's there. What if we did this? What if we did this in a way that maintained my drip? Can I squeeze the helmet on there? And what's my role like here? It's still a roll. And I get on with the part of this place that I shouldn't recognize, or shouldn't recognize as well anyway. It's my turret. The turret spooked me.
That's it. For now.
That is it for now.
I'm glad that's over.
Swarm just works. Like a house on fire. that guy anyway? Cool in my book, bud. Oh, I see. What was that? I do know the back way to get the other item here, but I have done it and have no interest in redoing it. I want to say the path was just back there, though. That was an obvious miss. Knocked me flat. Yeah, this looks right. Nice. Get the fuck out of here. Everything's going mostly smooth. Now that I've upped the armor count that I was wearing, it's going a lot better. There ought to be a world stone. Ooh. Sink. Are you gonna put me outside that dungeon? Yeah. Alright. Nipple Wizard's joining. That's exciting. That's it. Get you back, nipple wizard. You good? He seems good. Again? It's again like I didn't reset the fucking map. Durr. You know, I was gonna, you know, hang up my cap pretty soon. Gone through a dungeon, did some good work, feeling good about the progress, but then, well, now I've got two homies.
It looks like it's missing a piece.
Analyzing. Status scanning the necessary. Proceed. Analyzing progress. Reminder. Returning to
I thought there was a way through here to a dungeon, but I was wrong. Yeah, you're gonna be disappointed by that interaction. start the shit? We'll start the shit. Where'd the gardener go? Oh, there he is. Weird. Oh, you know what though? I wonder where that. I wonder how you do that. Well, that's what you get for letting people join. I wonder if it would output up there for that crystal. Maybe it's something else entirely. Oh, yeah. Are you now? Gee, I wonder what's stopping you. Guess I'll have to keep a mind's eye. Gotta remember that we did not do that dungeon. guys really just want to push forward. You know, making good time though in the scheme of things. I am gonna wreck our fun. It is my bedtime. Start. Didn't expect it. And I'm sorry. Nipple Wizard and that other guy. Light bulb smasher. Well, it was a good stream. Thanks anybody who watches it here on YouTube. I hope everybody takes care.